Madison Bumgarner will stand in, and he, of course, is no slouch up there as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago.
Hey fans, a reminder to take Bart to the ballgame the next time you visit AT&T Park. From the Embarcadero or Montgomery Street BART stations, hop on any special N-Line Uni train or enjoy a 15-minute walk along the waterfront to AT&T Park. Hey fans, be sure to pick up a copy of G Magazine, the official program of the Giants, which features in-depth stories, a player roster, a scorecard, and other useful information about AT&T Park. G Magazine is sold online or at any souvenir stand throughout AT&T Park. A reminder, fans, that the 4th and King Street train station is located 1 block west from the ballpark. Special train service is available to and from all Giants home games.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. He's changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Joe Panic, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
The 0-1 pitch. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off-speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be two. LeMahieu on to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. One left for San Francisco. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Nolan Arenado will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago.
Nolan Arenado.
And a slider tails outside for ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Bumgarner's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Pence. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
I bet he's shaking his head saying that's a home run if we're back home. Not here, though.
Mark Reynolds Stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. To 2-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford dives. What a stop. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More from AT&T Park right after this. Buster Posey is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. This is line to left, but the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Well, pretty fortunate this didn't turn into a double play. The runner's on the move from first, but once he sees this is going to be an atom ball, he's going to turn tail and get back as quick as he can. And luckily, he's able to do so before the throw comes back in.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Gerardo Parra heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Nick Hundley stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This is just one of those sequences where he says, until you prove that you can hit this pitch, I'm just going to keep throwing it. That's just curveball after curveball, and he just has no answer for him.
Into the box, John Gray. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Charlie Blackmon stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Bumgarner sets. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Panic. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. Halfway home, still no score. Angel Pagan comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
In now, Madison Bumgarner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Denard Span stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip zip. Jose Reyes makes his way to the box to lead us off in the sixth inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Carlos Gonzalez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Nolan Arenado will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 3. 3-2 now. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball, according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturned their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Joe Panik will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And the count will be full. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Reyes back to first, and that'll take care of Pence. He's gone on the double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. But advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Buster Posey will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gonzalez moving to his left, and that retires the side. Giants are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. George Cantos is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
George Cantos.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Gerardo Parra.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting,
Nick Hundley will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Grounded to short. Crawford's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
John Gray will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Brandon Belt digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Brandon Crawford steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Left side. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Into the seats, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Right side, hit hard. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants 1.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on, and it's the veteran lefty Javier Lopez.
Javier Lopez.
Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A quick out number one.
This is a big inning here. You're down only one with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. From the stretch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Span has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Carlos Gonzalez digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They lead it 2-1. Joe Panik will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Miguel Castro is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Joe Panik. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
1-0 count. Here it is. That evens it up 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Line to the right side, and there's a base hit. So there you go, the possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The right fielder.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. But look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Buster Posey will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And that is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Matt Duffy will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They still trail it here 2-1. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Nolan Arenado will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. DJ LeMahieu stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
He just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Gerardo Parra ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Pagan. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. And the Giants have come back to knock this one up at 2 apiece.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Brandon Crawford will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square 1.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over.
Number 60.
Good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Brandon Crawford stands in as he looks at a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No outs, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting,
Angel Pagan gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Lays off 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Hara comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Kelby Tomlinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 37.
In there, strike 1.
Tomlinson.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Sergio Romo will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Number 54. Sergio.
Nick Hundley stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Ben Paulson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score remains deadlocked. Jake McGee will get the call here. Not a save situation, but he'll be trying to get his team on to the 11th. Denard Span is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. McGee comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Joe Panik comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Gonzalez, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The throw into second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away. Here's the first pitch. Hunter Pence comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Buster Posey will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
And he's going to get mobbed for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch and drives home that winning run from second base.
Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 3-2. Good night from San Francisco.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Sergio Romo. Loss goes to Jake McGee. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.